Phones are margin killers. Every second your eyes and ears are not in the game, your reaction time and options shrink.
From the DJR Empowerment Group headquarters, this is the Readiness Report. Your fast, no-nonsense brief on the threats, trends, and tactics that keep you and your family safe. Here's your host, Kenny DuBose Jr.
Hello and welcome to the Readiness Report. Last week, we talked about conditioning your mind. Today, we're talking about something that determines whether you ever need that conditioning at all. Seeing is automatic. Noticing is a decision. Almost nobody practices noticing. Many people just walk through life just going from A to B in their rut, and they never notice when things are going on around them. They never notice if maybe that's a new person standing over there, or maybe that person is looking at me funny, or maybe that person is looking to victimize somebody. We don't notice those things because awareness is active, not passive. And we feel that we are aware, but in most times we're not, right? It requires scanning. It requires always paying attention. But most of us are comfortable in our lives, right? We're comfortable with driving from A to B. We're comfortable with when we leave our house that it's expected that we're going to make it to our car safely. But it's that comfort. That comfort is a blind spot for all of us. Threats don't announce themselves. They don't go screaming at you from 50 feet away going, "Hey, hello, I'm coming to rob you right now," or "I'm coming to assault you." Threats look normal until they don't. Most people get pickpocketed in big cities because they're not paying attention. No one's making eye contact anymore. Well, just realize that eye contact could keep you from being a victim, or keep you from being victimized, I should say. Because like I said, threats look normal until they don't. We're too involved in our own worlds. Threats close space slowly. They blend into our routine. Routines create assumptions. Assumptions create delay. And your delays, well, creates vulnerability. Predictability isn't evil, but it is readable. Let me ask you real quick. When you go to lunch, do you go to the same place all the time? Or when you go to dinner, you have a favorite place to eat. When you go to that favorite place, do you sit in the same seat? Do you ask for the same seat? Do you go at the same time to lunch? Right? Do you have the same posture when you're riding the train or riding the bus to and from work, or when you're going somewhere? Is your posture still the same? Are you distracted? And unfortunately, the world's biggest distraction right now is the cell phone. Phones are margin killers. People sit in the parking lots doing the death scroll, sitting in the seat, especially if they're early getting somewhere, or when they go to pump gas. Are you that person that you can't live without your phone for 5 minutes while you're pumping your gas? You got to bring your phone out with you. You got to stand next to it while you're filling up your tank. You're looking at your phone, not realizing that there was someone 30 feet away that closed that distance down to 20 feet, down to 10 feet, and you missed the first 20 feet of warning. Now, do you have time to react? Every second your eyes and ears are not in the game, your reaction time and options shrink. You don't get extra time in a crisis. You only get the time you created beforehand. So are you sitting facing the door? It increases your readiness. Parking for a quick exit just makes sense. If you can't back into a spot, find somewhere where you can pull through, and now you're facing out in case you have to leave in an emergency. Are you checking your surroundings before unlocking your door and exiting the car? If you have one of those cars like I have, when I got my car 2 years ago and we put it into park, it automatically unlocked all the doors. And I just said, whoa, that's not good. Luckily, I was able to go into the system and change it to the doors unlock when I turn the car off. Or better yet, how about not unlocking the doors at all? When you're ready to get out, unlock the door. I don't know. These are some things that might be able to help you that you might not have thought about. But let's be clear. The moment doesn't create awareness. The moment something goes bad, it exposes whether you had it at all. So let's create that awareness. So what's the takeaway today? I want you to do 3 things for me over the next 7 days. Do your best every day to do these 3 things. Identify exits immediately upon entering somewhere. If you go somewhere different, I guarantee you probably don't know all the exits at your own job. Identify all the exits just in case. You never know. Break one predictable routine. Now, most people have to go to lunch. Most people that have a traditional job have to go to lunch at the same time, but it doesn't mean you have to go to the same place or maybe leave through the same door. Or even if you do, make sure you pause before stepping into a parking lot, whether it's from your car or from your wherever you are. You go to the gym, when you step out the door, look around. Make sure what's going on, okay? Because awareness isn't about expecting the worst. It's about refusing to be surprised. Lift your head up, create margins, move differently. If you want a clear framework for building situational awareness, the Empowerment Academy walks you through it step by step with practical, repeatable habits that condition your thinking before the pressure ever tests it. In the meantime, remember, readiness starts in the mind long before it shows up in your hands. Stay safe, stay prepared, and stay empowered. We'll see you next time.